Do you guys have that one classmate or blockmate that just have some kind of reputation? A person whose name is tainted within your instructors or professors. However, you get to know him and experience something that made you look at that person in a different light. Before we get into it, first, let me introduce myself again. Hi, I'm C, and welcome to my podcast where I overshare things that I overthink, overanalyze, overreact to, and things that just overwhelms me a lot. Sit tight, this is going to be a long chica. Start off, let me just give you some context. So I met this classmate of mine during online classes. Di ko sure if magkaklase na kami ng first year college, pero alam ko mid second sem kasi nung first year kami nung nag-lockdown. So mas naging familiar or nakilala ko na siya during online classes na. Hindi nga ako sure if second year or third year kami nun eh, or nung nag-meet kami. Basta nagiging familiar lang yung name niya. Pag tinitingnan ko yung member nung sa Google Classroom. Tapos, nung fourth year naman na kami, first sem, isang subject or course lang ang face-to-face namin. Well, dalawang online pa rin. At yung pinaka-last subject namin nung first sem na yun ay thesis. So, busy na lahat magpasa kasi OJT na kami kina next sem. Hinahabol namin na sana pag OJT na lang. Wala nang thesis na iniisip. So, fortunately sa akin, before ako nag-start mag-OJT, natapos ko na yung thesis namin. So, etong guy, siya yung blockmate na sa tingin ko if mag-groupings kami and free will ako na makapamili ng groupmates. Wala siya sa top 10 na pipiliin ko. No offense, pero una na reason is dahil di kami close. Pangalawa, feel ko talaga hindi siya tutulong. Alam niyo yun, yung parang ano lang to, parang magpapatawa lang to, ganyan. I don't know if he's actually busy outside of school, pero ako kasi just to avoid conflict as much as possible. Pag di tayo close or what, di ako masyado makikiusosyo sa buhay mo. Though, may maririnig akong mga tungkol sa'yo, pero parang may kichika lang ako, pero as much as possible, di ako makikisawsaw. Ganun. And etong blockmate namin na to, never ko pa naka-hangout. Siguro kasi yung circle namin nung college, since first year pa siya nabuo. Plus, most of us kasi before college pa, magkakakilala na. Ako, in my case, yung iba doon, kilala ko na since senior high school. Yung iba naman sa amin, since senior high school din or kaya junior high school, magkakakilala na. Meron nga doon na magkapit-bahay pa talaga to the point na pagkapanganak pa lang sa kanila, friend na sila ng parents nila kasi best friends din yung mga family nila, ganun. So, as far as I remember, never ko pa talaga siyang naka-hangout. Nakakausap naman minsan-minsan, pero yun lang talaga, sobrang bihira lang pag may itatanong lang about sa school or kaya paano magpasa ng mga requirements, ganyan, yun lang. And also pala, etong si Guy, siya yung kaklase na kung parang tawagin ba na parang bad boy or yung tipo ng estudyante na sasagot talaga sa prof. Kasi once talaga sumagot siya, tapos nagulat kaming lahat. Tapos may isang beses din, sa sobrang inis din talaga niya, may chinat siya sa group chat namin nakasama yung prof namin na medyo, against dun sa prof namin na yon. Pero inansan niya din naman yun agad. As a co-student, ramdam ko yung frustrations niya sa mga prof, but I do not have the same courage as he did. Back sa pinaka-point ng episode na to, so ayun, may reputation siya. I think if magre-reunion kami 10 or 20 years from now, isa yun sa mga parang mapag-uusapan namin na, uy, si ganyan, yan yung sumagot kay ma'am ganito, or something like that. Mostly natatawa kami kasi we sympathize gawa ng medyo, well, feel lang naman namin, super against ang mga other major profs sa major namin kasi parang may beef sila with our major's advisor. We all met those kind of professor or instructors naman, I think. Pero I got to know them as an OJT/assistant and not as their student. Nung time na naghahabol na ako ng hours for my OJT, tas na-assign ako sa department namin. And so far, they're okay naman pala if you get to know them. I think they're just very strict if you're directly their student. And if hindi ka naman nila as in estudyante, they're okay naman makitungo. Although, syempre, may boundary pa rin kasi they're professional. So, always na yun natin isipin na we're not as equal as our professor or instructor. They're always aligned. Kasi they're not only their seniors, but they work hard for where they are, and we should give them the credit and also the respect that they deserve. Para na rin, irespeto din nila tayo as individual. So, yun na nga, balik na ulit. Yung classmate ko na yun, ginulat niya ako sa action na ginawa niya towards me that actually made me think greatly of him. So, amidst all the things he's done, I have now a good story to tell about him. So last week of May 2023, I got inked for the first time. I had this paw tattoo and sparkles tattoo that is inked by one of my friends, and I totally fell in love with them. I felt confident and I felt beautiful. Yung pakiramdam na, ay, ang ganda-ganda ko, ganyan. Kasi may tattoo ako. Iba talaga yung boost ng confidence niya para sa akin, promise. So, that same night, kasi pagka-tattoo pa lang, pinicturean din kami. Tas, yung friend ko na yun, pinost niya yung pictures sa Facebook. Tapos, nung pagka-uwi ko after a few hours, tig-share ko din siya, ganyan. So, nakita siya ng mga Facebook friends ko, mga kaklase ko, ganyan. And a few days, pinatawag kami for a meeting sa OJT. Kasi 3 blocks kami, 3 majors, 2 blocks lang pala, 3 majors na nag-share ng isang OJT instructor. Noon, tapos pinatawag niya kami for a meeting. So, after a few days, alam na ng mga tao na, yun nga, may tats na ako, ganyan. So, everyone that sees me that day was like, uy, may tattoo ka na. Uy, totoo ba yan? Uy, patingin kami, and the likes. So, most of them touches that tattoo. They graces it to see if totoo siya, ganyan. Which the most took me by surprise, ha? Sa iba naman na close ko na talaga, especially pag girls, like go lang, hawakan nyo, ganyan. Confident naman ako na hawakan nila. Pala, I'm very sensitive to physical touch. Although love language ko siya towards people. Pero di ako comfortable if ako ang hawakan tas di pa tayo close due to some traumas acquired during childhood. So, sa ibang tao na ako mahawak sa tats ko, yung damit ko naman kasi nun medyo mababa sa likod. Sa likod kasi yung paw tattoo ko, tas yung sparkles tattoo naman ay nasa right shoulders ko. So, mas malaya nilang nahahawakan kasi nga medyo mababa yung line dun sa likod ko. Paano ba explain? Basta mababa yung di naman siya backless, pero yun nga, mababa siya. Sa iba, okay lang naman talaga. Sa iba, hinahayaan ko lang. Feel ko actually parang yung isip ko is like, ay, okay, sige, tingnan nyo, wakan nyo, it's alright. Pero, what this blockmate of mine did, he kind of switched on something on my mind na, ay, I still can have the authority pala if people will actually touch me. Ganun. Kasi naman, among all of them, is the only one na approach me and ask, totoo ba yan? I answered, yes. Tas, nasa likod ko siya nun, nakaupo. Tas, may onting distance lang. Tas, nilapit niya yung upuan niya sa akin bago siya ulit nagsalita. Sabi niya, pwede hawakan. And that caught me off guard. Like, oh wow, there's consent. He's asking for my consent and my permission. And if I tell you I was awestruck with the thought that there are still men or people out there that are respectful of one's boundary, gosh, di ko alam kung ano talagang iisipin ko. Kasi parang bigla ko nagblanko. Although sobrang appreciate ko talaga, pero parang yung utak ko nang talagang, oh my God, may nagtanong talaga among all of those people na lumapit sa akin. He's the first one who actually asked. What he did changed my entire view of him, almost to the point of putting him on a pedestal. And I think for years, I would still remember what happened and tell people about it. And if someone will come up to me and tell me all the bad things he did, I have this one story of him to tell them. And if ever nga na mag-reunion kami, ganyan, and people will still talk about the things that he did during college days, meron din akong magandang kwento about sa kanya na may dadagdag ko sa mga mapag-uusapan namin. Okay, just to clear things up, I don't think badly of the people na humawak sa akin ha. Kasi again, I'm close with them, usually hug them or interact with them on a daily basis. We bonded na. And dito sa classmate ko na to, we're not close, pero he showed me na parang since di kami close, he knows his line, ganyan. Ako yung klase ng tao na usually wala akong pake talaga sa iba as long as it doesn't affect me. Like your business is yours and mine is mine. And also, if hindi niya inaapektuhan yung mga tao sa paligid ko o yung mga mahal ko sa buhay, ganyan. And another thing, although this would sound contradicting na, pero wala akong pakialam for as long as, yun nga, hindi din mo binubunggo yung mga parang prinsipyo ko baga sa buhay, ganyan or yung mga paniniwala ko. Pero usually, hindi talaga nakikinig lang ako tapos ako na lang sa isip ko na lang ako nagrarant ganyan. Yung mga ganun lang naman. But, if you do one good thing to me, I'll forever remember it and be good to you too. If people would think na I developed a crush on him, I didn't po. We're not even Facebook friends. Kasi nung kinuwento ko to sa isa sa mga friends ko, she teased me about it. Tapos sabi niya, uy, baka crush mo na. However, what I feel for him is respect. The kind of respect where he would be one of the people I would anticipate on future reunions. Also, would anticipate na sana maging successful. I genuinely wish he lives a good life and continue to be respectful of others' boundaries. Kasi men like him, or people in general like him is rare. Although sana hindi nga, pero not everything is perfect, ika nga. Wishing na lang talaga ako na para sa future generations, mas maging maayos yung ganitong aspect sa characters nila. Kasi para sa akin, consent is very important. And to meet someone that showed me na I deserve to be respected that way, it flatters my soul and makes me believe na for a wishful thinking, I can heal myself from the traumas I had. Anyway, if you reach this far, please don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That's at C underscore over underscore C and on YouTube at C dash over dash C. Thank you for listening. Hope to have you soon on my next episode. Once again, I'm C. Bye!